My name is Vincent. I'm a London-based lawyer specializing in UK immigration law, civil litigation, family and employment law. A lot of people out there wished at a point in their life to travel to the UK, mainly to visit a friend or family, or sometimes even for tourism. All around the world, people travel to the UK for sightseeing, to visit the elegant Buckingham Palace, the iconic London Bridge, or the famous London Eye, sometimes even to take a stroll through London's Hyde Park. It was reported that in 2016 alone, 37.6 million overseas visitors came to the UK, and whilst here, they spent about 22.5 billion in the UK. That's a lot of money, and the UK government even wants more. Therefore, the UK is always open to genuine visitors. If you wish to come to the UK to visit, you are always welcome, but you may need a type of visa called visitor's visa to be able to take this trip. As the name suggests, this visa is intended for people who are coming to the UK to just visit. It's not for people looking to stay extensively in the UK or coming to the UK to seek employment. Perhaps you are asking, what can I do with a standard visitor's visa then, if granted one? If you have been granted a visitor's visa, you can come to the UK for a short period of time on this kind of visa to attend a conference, visit a family member, attend a graduation of a friend or a family member, attend a wedding or a party, and to even tour around the UK. This visa allows you to stay in the UK for a maximum of 6 months per visit. Therefore, even if you hold a 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years visitor's visa, you are only permitted 6 months legal residence per entry. If you come to the UK and stay beyond 6 months per entry, you have overstayed your visitor's visa, even if it's a 2-year visitor's visa, and you are therefore in violation of UK's immigration rules. Although many people secure visitor's visas to visit the UK every day, a lot of people are also refused visitor's visas for the fact that they are unable to satisfy the assessing individual, here I mean the entry clearance officer, that they are genuine visitors who will leave the UK at the end of their visit. If you want to apply for a visitor's visa, there are 3 things that are important which would help you secure this visa. And they are, you'll have to demonstrate that you are a genuine visitor who will not engage in any prohibited activities when you visit the UK. Secondly, that when granted a visa, you will definitely leave the UK at the end of your visit, mostly to go back to your home country, and that you have stronger ties in your home country. And thirdly, you would have to demonstrate that you can afford the related cost of your trip without working or accessing public funds. Look, swearing by Zeus or Thor in your application that if granted a visitor's visa, you will definitely return home and therefore they should grant you the visa is not enough. The entry clearance officer assessing your application works with something we call evidence. If you don't have evidence to back whatever you are saying, she's not going to buy into it. After all, millions of people like you have said they were just visiting the UK for a few weeks, and then when they entered the UK, they never left. So, you telling the entry clearance manager that you are going to leave is not enough if you don't have evidence to support that position. Let's put it this way. When it comes to a visitor's visa, you are like a suspect until proven otherwise. Now, you may be saying to yourself, how do I then demonstrate that I'm a genuine visitor? You do this by clearly defining your intentions of coming to the UK, backed by evidence, of course, and then also by providing evidence of your personal and financial circumstances back home. This ties in with the obligation to demonstrate that you will leave the UK at the end of your visit. Here, you will have to convince the entry clearance officer that you have stronger ties back home, such as economic or financial ties, social ties, family ties, and even property ties if you have any, and that you cannot and do not intend to abandon all these ties to remain in the UK as an overstayer if granted a visitor's visa. What you need to understand is that UK visa applications are largely evidence-based. So for instance, if you say you are married with 3 children and therefore you will go back home to your family, you will need to provide evidence in support of this claim. you will be able to provide, for instance, your marriage certificate, your children's birth certificates, and other related documents to be able to confirm what you've said. Saying something and not providing evidence does not hold. Once you have satisfied the entry clearance officer that you are a genuine visitor and that you will leave the UK at the end of your visit, the next hurdle is for you to prove that you can pay for the related cost of your trip without working or accessing public funds. Here, evidence is once again required. If you are paying for the trip yourself, or if someone else called a sponsor is paying for it, you would have to provide evidence of this sponsorship. If you are paying for it yourself, you would also have to provide evidence that you can actually pay for this. Note that the source of funds in any bank account you present as evidence of ties or as evidence of your ability to pay for the trip must be known. So you cannot provide a bank statement with monies in there where we cannot ascertain where the monies are coming from. Else, the entry clearance officer could conclude that the origin of funds in your provided bank statement is unknown, and therefore she is not satisfied that you have this money to actually afford this trip, or that you have provided adequate representation of your financial and personal circumstance back home. So it's very important that whatever statement you are providing, either your bank statement or that of your sponsor, you would be able to demonstrate where the monies in the bank statement have come from. While visitors' visa applications may seem easy on the face of it, it is never so. And therefore, if you can afford an expert representation, if you can afford an expert lawyer like myself, it is always better to go in for the expert to be able to increase your chance of obtaining the visa, because many people are daily refused visitors visa because they do not understand the rules. They have no knowledge as to the sort of evidence required in order to obtain this kind of visa.
Hello, my name is Jackie Apia. Are you in the UK in need of immigration help? Do you want to relocate to the UK legally? Or do you want to renew your stay in the UK or regularize your stay? If the answer is yes, then Aduku Solicitors is a London-based law firm with a team of experts who can help you now. Call the numbers on the screen and you'll be smiling soon.